Good morning, members, once again. I can see we are at least 9. I've tried to wait for you. I did not want us to start when others are not on. Kindly confirm that you can hear me and you're able to see my screen. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. You're most welcome to MAT CPA Paper 4, MIS. And I'll be taking you through. My name is CPA Sharon Lakareber Ogik, and those are my qualifications. I have a postgraduate diploma in business education. That means I am a teacher by profession. I also have a master's of business administration in project management. I'm a CPA, and I hold a bachelor's of business administration accounting option. I'm also a full member of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda, and I currently lecture at MOOBS in the Department of Management. I teach management and strategic management. I also teach CPA Paper 14, Strategy, Leadership and Governance, as well as Paper 18, Integration of Knowledge. So you can see that you are in the right hands with the right person in the right papers. So I hope that we shall be able to engage and move on very well with you.
Thank you.
Yes, I think that's what I've talked about. I am a proud wife and also a mother to 3 biological children. Okay, so you're welcome to this paper. This paper comprises of management theory and information systems theory and practice. Okay, so in brief, what I can say is that it's nearly 3 parts in one. That is management theory. It's the first. Then we have information systems, the theory part, and also information systems, the practical part. Okay. I hope we do not get lost along the way. Hope we are able to follow. And that's why I wanted most of us to be on call before we start, because it's very important. You see, this very first class, it's not good to miss a first class. It's very critical that you attend a first class, you do not miss it, because there are lots of insights that are always provided. So in case you know other people, other colleagues of yours that are attending the paper and attempting it from MAT, you can still let them join in. It's not yet too late. Okay. So let's proceed. I'm saying this is one of the most interesting papers on the course, and it's going to open up our eyes to different management practices in our organizations, at our workplaces, and even in your personal lives. I always tell my learners that I would love you to practice management. Leave management. Do not leave the management in the classroom or in the notes, because this is a living subject, members. This is not like the history of Napoleon, who was born where and did not know where he ended. No, these are living subjects. This is something that is very interesting and you'll be able to enjoy. Okay, so why this course? Why is management information systems important on this course? Why are we even learning this here? We are looking at this course because members, today managing organizations in this digital age is really different from what it was previously. Back in that day, when we simply had to manage organizations informally, there were no information systems, no computers. You know how data used to be collected. We used to collect data, of course, informally. We write down a lot of things. I do not know if any of us has seen the ledger that you are taught in theory in class. In this, the big book. They tell us a ledger is a big book, and indeed it was a big book. When I went to do internship at the local government some years back, I found a very big book, and it was called the ledger. Now you see, today we are in the digital age. We are no longer in that era where we write in those big books. Okay. Today we are in the digital age where things are a little different. We now use computers, we use systems. You now see where you work. In case you are working, you realize that you use computers, you use systems, accounting systems are now in place. It is no longer about writing and recording transactions in the book. Even the receipt, by the way, receipts are no longer a receipt book. Though it used to be a receipt book. It's no longer a book. Receipts are now computerized. Everything has changed and improved, you see. So today, because of the increased use of technology, this course becomes very important, that you're able to understand how we can use information systems at the workplace, how to manage people. Managing people in the digital age today, by the way, is different from back in that day. Let me tell you one thing. Those days when I was doing internship, I remember work was easier because we were working, and these things of WhatsApp and what were not yet so pronounced. Of course, they were there, but I remember personally, I wasn't even on WhatsApp by then. So there was nothing like wasting time on social media. Today at the workplace, people spend time on social media. In fact, 3/4 of the time is spent there. You find someone is very busy on the computer, you think they are working, but they're actually doing what? In the actual sense, they are on YouTube or something. So managing people today is really different. And we are going to see how do we then manage them, given these realities of today. So I'm telling you that this is a living subject. Then also how to analyze information. Today, since we are using systems, we need to learn how to analyze information, how to make business decisions, and how to lead change in the workplace. Okay, so let's look at the syllabus structure. So this syllabus members has majorly 2 sections, and that is management and information systems, like I said. And I said that for purposes of the examination, it is broken down into the the management theory, the information systems theory, and the information systems practical part of it. Okay. So what level of understanding is required for this paper? And how is the examination like? And just have a sneak peek into what we are going to be looking at, and what to culminate into, because to culminate into you doing this examination, and this is how the exam will look like. So this exam will test your knowledge, comprehension, and application of skills in management and information systems to businesses. Now, when we say testing your knowledge, we are going to test whether you know, okay? If we are saying that motivation, now, do you know motivation? They will test you to see if you know motivation, for example, as a topic. Comprehension, are you able to comprehend and make meaningful use of that knowledge that you have? And then application, are you able now to put the knowledge, what you have understood, into practice, okay? Are you able to apply it now to a real life situation? So there are 4 members, the paper, this examination, and the entire CPA course is a case-based course, scenario-based, case-based, because we want to check if you are able to apply concepts now to practice. Because members, we are at the end of the 18 papers looking at developing a holistic accountant, an accountant that is able to be valuable at the workplace. And the only way you can be valuable is if you are not theoretical, if you are practical, if you are hands-on, okay? So yes, the examination members has it's a theory paper, our theory paper of 2 sections, A and B. We have the theory paper and the practical paper. So the 3-hour theory paper, which you do in the morning, it has 2 sections, A and B. Section A has 4 questions. You attempt 3, and each question carries 20 marks. And these questions are set from management theory. So that means section A should be able to know your management very well to be able to pass it. Then section B now has information systems, okay? Test information systems theory knowledge, okay? And it has 3 questions. You attempt any 2. And each also carries 20 marks. So in total, you're going to attempt 5 questions in this paper. Then the afternoon, you go for the ICT practical, okay? You're going to go for the ICT practical, all right, in the afternoon. So now the ICT practical members is a 1.5 hour paper. 3 questions, and all these questions are now compulsory, okay? For the ICT, all the questions are compulsory. And what areas do these questions come from? Now, these questions come from the area of Word, Microsoft Word, MS Word. So MS Word members carries 15 marks. Also PowerPoint, that's the next area, PowerPoint, 15 marks, and Microsoft Excel, which is now 20 marks. So in total members, that paper adds up to 50 marks. So you're working out of 50 in the practical paper. Now, here all questions are compulsory, like I have said. So how then do they get your final marks? Because the other paper is out of 100. The theory you write in the morning is out of 100, okay? And now the afternoon paper is out of what? 50. So the total marks are 150, as you can see, okay? So how do they get your final total score? Your total score is then computed by getting your final mark. Let's say you have, when they add all those, how many do you have, okay? Do you have, like, let's say, for example, if you have like 120, let's say you got let's say 80% in the other one, then out of 50 here, let's say you have what? you have 40 out of 50. That's 120, right? So we get the 120 out of the 150 total of the entire paper times 100. So that's how we come up with your final score. So I hope you're able to understand how your marks are calculated at the end of the day. So this is the detailed syllabus, which is, I believe we all have the syllabus. Do we all have the examination syllabus? Members, do you have the examination syllabus? Because this is a syllabus. You have the part of management that has introduction to management, shall look at the business environment, the objectives of a business, management theories, the functional areas of management, and the professional ethics. Then the section B, the information systems, has ICT fundamentals, hardware and software. We shall look at computer networks, information systems, systems development, e-governance, risk and security, e-commerce, and artificial intelligence, AI, which is one of the trending areas today. Now, the practical part, which you're also going to be examined on, has Excel, Word, and PowerPoint, okay? So then, members, you've heard these things. How do we pass this paper? What is going to be our strategy? Because we are all going to pass. We are all going to pass. That's a given.
Amen.
We are all at passing, yes, and we should all pass. So the management section focuses on, we're going to, if you need to pass this paper when you're reading, you're going to focus on the definitions. Make sure you can define each and every thing that we are going to learn in management, okay? We're going to look at the theories. Make sure you know the theories in each and every part, okay? How then are they applied? Because we are not going to ask you theory, remember. Your work is to understand it and comprehend it and be able to apply it to a real life scenario. Okay? Even at your workplaces, I want you to begin knowing that, you see, if when my boss tells me to do this, he's using this management style. When my boss applauds me for doing this, he's using this style, and this is what he intends to achieve. That is where I want you to really reach. And as we are learning, I am so practical. At the end, I'm going to find out about the class that I'm going to handle. I'm going to find out about you people. I'll interact with you people. I hope you open up. If you can't talk, you can as well still type in the chat room, but I need us to speak because I want to know you more. Because usually when I'm teaching, you see management, this is a theoretical course and very practical. I want us to relate each and every concept. I tell my learners that there is no reason why you should learn about something and you cannot see it in your day-to-day life. Yet you are teaching a living subject. You should be able to apply. Make sure you know the application. Shall look at a number of case studies. Then for the information systems, shall focus on the concepts, the business applications, advantages and disadvantages. Make sure you know these to be able to pass. The practical session, please practice weekly. Excel, the charts, the word formatting, the PowerPoint designs, please make sure you spare some time every week and do some practice in your office or at home or wherever you are. Okay, so how are we going to start the members? We are going to, I'll use what we call a learner-centered approach. That's what I usually use. Now, the learner-centered approach means the learners take over their own learning. You now become the drivers and I become the passenger. If you've ever learned how to drive, you don't learn how to drive by sitting in the co-driver's seat, isn't it? You sit on the steering and the expert sits on the co-driver's seat and then he teaches you. That is the approach we are going to use. Because if I sit in the driver's seat, members, you will not learn how to drive. Yet I want us all to be good at this at the end of the day. Members, also I want to say this before I continue. I want you to, and this one, what I'm going to say is very, in fact, if you want to live today with only what I'm about to say, please live with what I'm going to say. Understand, purpose to understand. Do not cram, I'm begging you. Because that's why I want to use a learner-centered approach for you to understand, not to cram. Please understand and keep your notes. Do not throw away these notes. I am begging you in the name of whatever you believe in. If you believe in God, in the name of God, do not throw away. Wow. Keep these things, keep them. Why? Members, why I want you to master these concepts, master. Because these concepts feed into paper 14 that I teach. I've told you I teach paper 14. Now, if you have understood and mastered these concepts, paper 14 is going to become a walkover because they'll just be adding on a few things. Strategy, leadership, and governance will become easier for you now. Also, the moment you have mastered leadership and governance, paper 18 will then become the easiest paper that you'll ever do on this course, because now that also fits into paper 18, integration of knowledge. So are you seeing the syllabus chart and the map and how you go there, where this paper leads you to? So the goal, ladies and gentlemen, should be to understand and master these concepts. One time, my students at the university told me, Madam, I came here to study, cram, pass, and forget. Members, that theory does not work here, unfortunately. Do not cram, pass, and forget, because you're going to pay a very heavy price on paper 14 and paper 18. And you wouldn't want, you're paying your money right now. Utilize it. Let it help you in the future as well. And also, like I said, the goal of education is not just for you to pass an exam, members. No. Education should be able to expose you, open up your mind, expose you to a number of things, members, as we are going to do here. Not for you to cram and pass. No. The moment you understand, members, let me tell you one thing. You cannot fail when you have understood, unless your village people are after you, or unless you are bewitched. God forbid. And I know you are not, because you cannot tell me you have understood everything, and then you're not able to deliver it. That becomes a problem then, you see. So let us work hard to understand, and we shall be able to really make it. Not only for this paper, remember, we are looking at sustainability. We are looking at the future as well, okay? So let us have that at the back of our minds. Organize your work well, have your nice notes, read them, keep them. Many people are exempted, these paper members, but you have a privilege of doing it, because then you are able to be fresh as you go into these other papers of on the CPA course. Because you'll find some of the concepts you're going to learn here still applying even in MDC, which is on level 2, and other papers as well. Okay? I said we shall handle the practical alongside the theory to give us an opportunity to practice early enough. Also, we shall use real-life workplace situations and examples to help us apply knowledge and relate to the classroom concepts provided, okay? So let us not be mean. I don't like teaching mean people. Just to understand that, let us be free. Knowledge shared, it does not reduce, okay? When we share our knowledge, when we share what we know, when we cooperate and work together, and you tell us what happens at your workplace, and the rest of us are able to learn, that is how we learn. You don't lose anything. Do not say, I'll keep mine to myself. That's being mean, and it doesn't help, I think, doesn't it? Just be cooperative and help each other, okay, to learn, okay? So, members, that is it from me to you. So I've told you my expectations. I expect us to really put in the effort, to put in the work. Please read. This is a theoretical paper that requires you to put in some effort. It is very easy. It's doable. It has very high pass rate even at the institute. But for us to achieve the 100% pass rate that we all pass will only happen if we all put in equal efforts. Okay, let's put in efforts to be able to pass. So now that you have heard a lot from me, I don't like the concept of being a driver, like I said, but I have driven, and now where I have reached, I want to give back the steering wheel to you people. Okay. Thank you so much for listening in. I expect some questions and answer some questions from what I have said, and also to listen to all of us. What do you expect during our engagement, so that I am able to also meet your expectations? Because you have heard from me. For me, I only expect you to be cooperative, attend, do not miss class, consistently attend. Then we see what will happen at the end of that day. Otherwise, that is it from me to you. Can I hear from us, members? Each and every one of us, kindly unmute one by one. Introduce yourself. You tell me whether you are working or not working, and where you are working, and who you are working as. This information, members, is not for me to know and do something about it. No, it is just for me to know and use it for purposes of our learning strictly. That's why I need to know and know the people I'm engaging with, so that you're able to refer and relate. Why should I use examples of Coca-Cola? Simanya, where? When you people are actually working somewhere, what about in your organizations? How are these things done? We should use the examples we have here. if we are working. Okay, thank you so much. I request to hear from you, members.
Good morning, members.
Yes, good morning, Beatrice.
Thank you so much, Tutor Sharon, for the nice introduction. Currently, I'm not working. I worked for the last 5 years in the bank, but I stopped last year. Currently, I'm at home, focusing on this course. My main area of inquiry is this course also divided into, like when they are teaching us, do we have weekend and evening classes like the other papers, or we have only one since we are few? I would like to know that.
For purposes of this class, thank you so much, Beatrice. We have only this class. We don't have the day class. That's one. Two, the fact that you worked for 5 years, at least you have some experience and some knowledge of what you used to do, what used to happen there, which is still very valuable, and you're still going to be able to relate it to what we are going to learn. So I think it's still very important as well here. So the class is weekend, Beatrice.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, and the rest of us?
Hi, Sharon, and the rest of the team. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
My name is Shira. I'm happy to see that you worked at PKF. I also recently joined PKF. I have experience in other businesses. I was not in accounting, but I've recently joined accounting, so I started working at PKF recently. Yeah, thank you. I'm working there
as yes.
I'm working there as an associate auditor.
Yes, nice to meet you, Shara. My OG, OG PKF. Yes, it's a very nice place and a very nice experience. Please learn as much as you can, because I learned a lot that has actually helped me so much in my teaching experience, because it's different when you have a tutor or lecturer teach you with some practical experience compared to a theoretical person. So the exposure there gave me really a very good foundation to be able to share with you, that you're able to audit a number of companies and to know what happens on in different settings. So that's a good one. I hope you should be able to relate with what happens there and here. Thank you so much. And the rest of us, yes, Treasure and Mujuni and Sophie. Thank you so much for coming in very early. These people were the first in this class, and I really love that. We're delayed to wait for the rest of us, but let's always make it at 9:30 sharp if we can. Can I hear from the rest of us? Yes, Treasure.
Good morning, everyone.
I can hear you, but your voice is very low. I wish you could increase a little.
I have a bit of flu, but let me try. So I'm saying my name is Sharon Lakareber Ogik. I work with the consultant firm as an accountant. And my doctor and so I was asking, are we going to be separate who asked that I'm going to ask that I'm planning to sit for the teacher in Ompa? Thank you.
So, you're asking if you want to see this paper in August?
Yes, please.
Unfortunately, I wasn't so aware, because I am handling the December sitting. I do not know whether you have attended class before. Have you attended class for this paper before or not?
No.
You've never attended class? Because what I am teaching for is the December sitting, unfortunately, Treasure. because for your case, you would need revision classes because we're almost in July. August is a month away. Those exams are a month away, and you have seen the course content. I cannot cover it in a month in this class. So, Treasure, unless we can devise a different form of arrangement, but for the purposes of this class, we shall be learning for December. And the fact that you have not attended it before, have you been reading, Treasure? Have you read the entire syllabus?
I've been doing some reading, so I thought it would help us with the revision for the August period.
No, I think I'll go back to the admin and try to find out more about this because what I was aware of is that the class is for December. Okay, so I'll see what to do. And then if that's all, then Mujuni, could you please say something?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning
My
to you,
name
sir.
my name is Mujuni. I currently don't work. I think I'm concentrating on this course too. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mujuni. That's also okay. I hope have you ever worked before or you have never, you're just on the course now?
I've never worked in accounting.
Okay, what about anywhere else not accounting related?
I've worked in IT related.
Okay, good. Very good. So I believe that knowledge that you have in the IT, I hope it's related to hardwares and these packages, because I got to know of recent from my IT team at work that, they do not know anything to do with Word and Excel actually. They are shocked. How do you tell me you are in IT and you don't know Word and Excel? How? He told me, no, they don't teach us those things. Actually, there for us, we're taught systems development, app development. So like what they knew is basically networking, things which are so different from what I expected. So I don't know, Mujuni, whether you are exposed to this, because that's a very valuable experience, actually.
I think yeah, I was exposed where I worked, and I've also helped a few accountants, so I've got some knowledge. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's good. Thank you. Solomon? Yes, Solomon.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Solomon. I'm working Inca, the customer support officer.
Okay.
I'm happy to be part of this class. And my inquiry is, could there be any equipment or something that we need to be having that will enable us like fit in class, where maybe, for an example, a calculator or other courses, maybe something like that. Is there anything that we shall be needing? Yes,
Excuse me, I've not picked your question very well.
Okay, like where for example, let us say in Chuti, someone will have to have a calculator with them to easily like be in class, to understand each and everything, or to be active in class. Is there any equipment that we shall be needing for this course?
No. I'll be able to send you notes the day before the class, or hopefully a day before the class, or even after the class. You just basically need the notes. This is a purely theoretical paper, so you may not find calculations in here as such. You only need a laptop, Solomon. You need a laptop for your own practice. So I don't know whether you have a laptop, so you're able to practice the Microsoft Word, the Excel, and the PowerPoint. Do you have a laptop?
Okay. Yeah, I have.
Yes?
Okay, that's
good.
what I was inquiring whether we shall need. No, that's okay.
So my
Yes,
question,
you just need your laptop. Yes, please.
The classes are all physical or we can do online?
The classes are hybrid, both physical and online. Okay? So you can come to the institute or you can log in online.
Even practical classes we can do online?
Yes, we can. Why not? But they can be done online.
All right, thank you.
Though I prefer us to be physical. If you can make it, please. Unless you cannot make it, but if you can, kindly come and be physical. So yes, lastly, Sophia. Yes, Sophie.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Sophia. I'm currently working with Wakiso Self-Help Circle. That's all. Thank you for being part of this journey with me.
Okay, thank you, Sophie. Thank you so much. I hope we shall use that experience as well to help us in this course as we study. So members, that is it. I've not had any other concerns. If there is no question, there is no concern, then for today, members, from me to you, I think that's it. And we'll meet on Saturday for serious business. Is there any other concern that I can address? So that's all.
Sharon.
Yes, please.
I was inquiring, are the books ready? The textbooks, the syllabus?
The syllabus books, those are two different things you've asked me. We have syllabus books, those are at the institute. Then we have the classroom notes. Those are two different things.
I mean the textbooks at the institute, at MAT.
Oh, because I am the one supposed to give it to them. And our arrangement, members, is that I'll be sending you notes a day before the class for you to be able to follow in. And I see how we move on. So meaning by the end of the course, you should be having all the notes with you. But then also the institute has a textbook that you can also purchase and use for purposes of your reading. But still, I'll be able to provide you with notes so you can opt for what is easier for you. Yes.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. If there is no any other concern, have a blessed weekend.